Once a mostly harmless, leafy pick-me-up for the indigenous people of South America, the modern story of cocaine goes like so. Freud, Pablo Escobar, disco hedonism, Wall Street hedonism, crack, El Chapo, more Wall Street hedonism. Cocaine has been a target of law enforcement around the world for years, but it remains one of the most profitable businesses of the 21st century. So what makes the cocaine business so bulletproof? I grew up all over the world because my dad was an economist who focused on developing economies. And then I wound up doing my undergrad at Oxford University, focused on international law. It was my last year there, the 9/11 happened, and it completely shattered my universe.
Why?
I wanted to understand what caused.
Hey Dash, I was just thinking about you. Are you alright, pal?
So I set about writing an algorithm that took
I just switched this on Netflix, the drug business. It looks interesting. How are you feeling? Hey, let me go and check Lotto. I put some bingos on tonight. Lotto numbers, bingo 5. Alright, JC. Oh, fuck. I don't fucking believe it. Okay. I've just had some sausages and onions and some muffins and a bottle of wine. I guess it's impossible to win. On this bingo thing, you've got to get 8 numbers, and the top prize is about 20 million yen. Oh really? But are you gonna make? Are you gonna use a skinning machine? Are you gonna? Have you got like a? Have you got like a machine to put the meat into skins? What we used to do, my mum, we used to get mix, and then she'd get the sausage meat, and then she would like make patties. So she'd cover them in flour, and then she'd fry them. Oh, when you said make sausages, I thought you were actually going to fucking make them. No, well, this is going back like fucking 40, 50 years. I guess that making the sausage meat was either cheaper or tasted better. I used to eat the raw sausage meat because it tasted great. But maybe not the healthiest thing to do. No, no, not sick. Maybe in those days, maybe if you bought meat, it was better quality. You know, there's no mass production, things like that. Raw lamb, fucking hell. Wow, never had that. Well, I've eaten raw horse in Japan, and that's all. I've eaten raw chicken. So I said to the doctor last Saturday, I said, look, when you can get a can of beer for 300 yen, or you can get a bottle of wine for 300 yen, I get a bottle of wine. There's a new film on Netflix from Will Ferrell. It's about Fire Saga, I think it's called. It's about Iceland entering the new Eurovision Song Contest. Yeah, fucking Australian wine is expensive here. It's $8 or $9. Yeah, you should watch it. It's a nice film. Some good, and there's some good songs in it as well. And I was like looking at the comments somewhere, and everybody was surprised. Everybody was surprised it was a good film. Really was. Some other cunt was on today called William Wiltrack, telling me that I should surround myself with ebony beauties like fucking like Ryan does in Africa. I can get fucking pretty girls to surround me in fucking Nagoya, and I don't have to fucking pay them. Well, once it's around, but like next to me, one or two, maybe three. I'm getting carried away there. Oh, let's have a look. Hopes build over UK COVID vaccine as Oxford drug trials show test subjects are developing key antibodies and T cells for fighting off killer disease. Oh, UK scientists 80% confident that a jab could be ready by September. No, they are willing to take the jab, yeah. Well, the people that are testing it now, yeah, they're taking that jab. But you mean when it comes out? Well, I'm sure they're they're testing it works, and it's just like any other. You don't know if it's going to work for you until you fucking take it. But if I was, yeah. They're fucking stupid cunts, aren't they? They're relating this virus to wearing a mask and being born in a free country, and they're not communists. That's like jumping off a building saying I'm not communist, I was born in America and expecting to survive. They're stupid fucks, these, aren't they? Did you have that on most days, the respirator? Most part of the day? So this girl has got a bit of stick. This girl is telling her followers. I'm getting a bit of a fucking touch there. She's telling her followers that she's let herself go. Yeah, but they're talking about build-up of carbon dioxide. But when you breathe out 70% oxygen. This is why you can revive someone. So when you give mouth-to-mouth resuscitation, you're breathing into that person 70% oxygen. If you were breathing into them 100% CO2, you could not revive them. When Americans start to travel and everybody starts taking the piss out of them, then they get a fucking reality check. Yeah, you're right. And it was, who was it who discovered that? It was an English scientist from Yorkshire. Because he had a bell. Joseph something. Ends in IER. He discovered the amount of oxygen in the... I can't believe this. They found, I bet it was a cunt. When he rang the bell, could you hear? I don't know what he's trying to say, Jim. Yeah, there is a program on what actually happened with the Earth, and like there was just so much iron. There was so much, like the rivers were full of iron, or I guess watery iron. It just took this is what you can't explain to fucking to these people that believe in God. It didn't take but according to them it took fucking 6.5. What the fuck's this? Someone's just appeared on my screen, and I don't know if she's had fucking surgery or what, but she's got an extremely fucking small nose. Or is it that cunt? You remember that Ken doll? Oh my fucking god. Be that Ken doll. Now Ken doll is a fucking Barbie. Look, it's in the fucking nose. This guy's dad is a fucking billionaire from Brazil. That's what you call an abomination. This is what I used to look like. Well, I think he's had fucking all sorts. He's had quite a lot of procedure, but I must admit, he looks better. Oh my god. Oh, so his name on social media is Rodrigo, but now he's changing it to Jessica. No, like I said, the dad's a billionaire, and I think he threatened to cut the money off if he didn't stop fucking about. So what are you doing now, Dash, at the moment? No, but the majority of people, are, I mean, if you look at people all over the world in the 1950s and 1960s, majority of people were slim, they were healthy, apart from the smoking, and people just got fatter and fatter and fatter. And if you're one of these very small percentage of people that really works hard, or you don't fucking fuck about with things, you can earn good. If you're attractive, you can earn good money, male or mainly female. But I find it crazy that women should think that they need to look like that. They don't. These women and men are like 1 in 100,000. In my pub, I knew one guy like was like that. He was a fucking nutter, but he had a very strong body, very fit body. But he was obsessed. He was fucking mental. So it's not. You can't talk to these people because all they want to do is like show their muscles off and things like that. So they're not fucking normal. Most girls don't want to go with a fucking bodybuilder because they're only obsessed with themselves. And a lot of pretty girls, of course, they're obsessed with themselves. Take a photograph of me. I've got to be on fucking. And there's some that make it and some that don't. But everybody's fucking obsessed. I said to this woman in Gusto the other day as I was going out, she was always on the phone, and I said to her, "This is the most important thing. Your child, she's the most important." And she goes, "I know." I said, "What? Do you really?" Yeah, of course, but but there's. But when I was in the Royal Marines, I was probably the fittest guy I know, but I still had a little bit of a belly on me. I was happy with that. I wish I was fucking happy. That's like fucking. That's like fucking 35 kilos ago. 35 fucking kilos. I wonder if I'll get to 80 kilos before I die. Yeah, but the thing is, if a woman has a really fantastic body, there's no normal guy that's going to get her. Well, you've lost a bit of weight then, Dash. But if a woman looks like that nowadays, there's no normal guy going to get that woman, without a doubt. But hopefully they just don't get a fucking maniac. Good. I think I've been eating a bit too much. Did you watch the Max video this morning? They had this fucking old woman cooking the food and this old guy on the fucking this old guy doing the fucking meals, and it was like fucking 65, 70. You can't do that kind of shit when you're that age because you got fucking 2 or 3 screens to look at, and it's not a fucking old person's game. Especially if you've got 3 or 4 customers to look after. There was this poor Filipino woman. She was at the counter waiting for her food. It didn't even clear the orders that it'd done. It was fucking up one order. Then this woman comes, so I get my order, and I'm looking at the orders like this. Looks like there's 4 orders. I'm the 4th. And this woman comes in 5 minutes after me. She gets fucking served straight away. She gets served within fucking a minute. And this Filipino woman's good. She got served before me as well. But the manager wasn't fucking helping. The manager was there. He was just fucking letting this old guy struggle. He might have done it on purpose. I don't know. But I couldn't. I couldn't cut. I'd be soon fucking effing and blinding in that kitchen. Who's this for, cunt? Like I said, when you go to other places on like a Saturday or especially a Sunday, there's like 12 to 15 people in the kitchen. They're just fucking, they're fucking doing it, you know. They know what they're doing. But and like I said, they're mainly all young people. I guess they don't have no old people on Saturdays and Sundays. You had a fish burger. Did you know that's the most fattening meal at McDonald's? Do I understand you? He's mentally retarded, pal. If you're looking at, he's one of these kids that is, he's got physical features of an inbred, but he's intelligent, so he can still talk. He can still get across his ideas, but the way he looks, so he was probably an introvert when he was at school. No one liked him. Loads of kids like that at school, and that's it in a nutshell. But because of the things that he said, he got quite a few fans. But he also got a lot of fucking enemies. I think it was 60 to 40. 60% didn't like him, 40% did like him. And I'm guessing the 40% that did like him, they were of a similar nature. There's a guy on YouTube, a German guy, and it's like called Ugly Something. So this guy, and he's talking about being ugly. We've got a load of fucking fans. I can't remember the fucking. Just type in German ugly kid. And now, this, as I put on, my comment was, I'd bang her. So she was like I don't know, she's probably 30, 40 years old, but she was quite attractive, quite intelligent. And she could be a fucking psychopath, never know. So great Iwama. No, Iwama's a cunt. He's not great, he's a cunt. And in Japanese, that's kunto. Kunto region. I took the cunt fucking food, money and presents. He still didn't want it. Yeah, this guy's really ugly, but he's getting lots of support. But there are uglier people on the internet. So I think it's one of those pity things. I just said sausages and American sausages, which were quite nice, and some onion. And these were on sale yesterday, the muffins. I forgot to use the fucking sauce. I got this sauce. This is, I think, that's avocado. I'm going to make a sex doll out of all the avocados. So, people are forecasting like a cold July. I hope so. Ed from Las Vegas had a problem last night. His fucking air conditioning broke down, and he ended up with a fucking $800 bill. That's not a fucking laugh, is it? I just wonder in America if it's just one main unit for the air conditioner. Because in Japan that would never happen. Because if an aircon went dodgy, I guess in the one room it'd be a problem. But if you had like several rooms, you'd just all go into that room if it was that much of a problem. But he said it was night time and fucking 110 degrees. I remember going to, I think it was Greece or Spain, and they disconnect. It was like March or something like that, and they disconnected the air conditioning in the room. So, so I just fucking, I took out the, I took out the facing and I just fucking connected it back up. I think it was a fan, something like that. Yeah, just pull the face off, and I just saw where they disconnected it. They wanted to save money. They failed. Iron. Well, I got up at 6 o'clock this morning, and I misunderstood the homeless guy. We were going to, he was going to show me, he was going to show me to these places, and I thought you could do it in the morning as well, but you couldn't. It was just at night. So I fucked up. I ended up fucking going to Nagoya, getting a bit of steel he gave me. Ended up with like 70 kilos I dropped off. Fucking. But I got an air conditioner from my friend. So it's like 3,000 yen, and it cost like fucking 700 yen for gas. But I went back in the afternoon on the bike, and my mate gave me like 10,000 yen for taking away the air conditioner. Best guy. I wish I could do that twice a day. What I think a few months ago he was closing this house down. It's got property all over the place, and I ended up taking 170 kilos of aircon, and the price had fucking dropped to 40 yen. But he gave me 20,000 yen for taking the aircons as well, so it was a really good day. But I'm hoping there's another aircon on either tomorrow or Friday. Then that'll pay for my medical treatment on Saturday. I need to find that fucking barbican. I've got to shave. I've got to shave this fucking this hair off. They're gonna do a sonogram on my heart, check that it's okay, and I'm gonna ask him to do or go over my liver. I want that checking out, see if that's okay. Because I was wondering whether I got like cirrhosis of the liver or something like that. But I just want to check it out. I probably haven't, but I just want to check it out. No, it's not. I asked. It's 5,000 yen. But then I've just got to do another test. I've got to go on the treadmill, and he'll put that thing. Oh, I don't know. I can do that. I got put the breathing thing in my mouth to see what I guess my lung capacity. But my ECG and my heart X-ray last week was okay. So this guy come on this morning with Ed, called him William Wiltrack. I remember the name. And he says, and he was talking about fucking Ryan surrounding themselves with fucking ebony beauties. Then he said last year. So I said, well, I said something. I said, I mean, things to a lot of people. I said, did they call you a cunt? He's a good chance it's Tommy Boy, yeah. But he likes to tell me that he's only ever done two characters. But there is a cartoon there is a YouTube thing with a guy called William Wiltrack. No, but I think like over the years, I'm going to upset some people, of course, but sure gonna. Tough shit. If you get something wrong when you're trying to have a laugh or something, or someone pisses you off and then you piss them off. Fuck man, I've got to sort this fucking mess out. You can't keep everyone happy. In Japanese, that's called happo bijin. So this American cunt was giving me a job to clear it, to move his furniture from his parents' place or something. Parent-in-laws. And then he cancelled it at the last minute because they didn't want me going into their fucking apartment. They were living in their apartment. They wanted professionals to do it. So this cunt still had to pay for the professionals. They weren't paying for it. He still had to pay for it. And I was pissed off with him because it was like a 25,000 or 30,000 job. And so I thought I'd do a Japanese thing and sent her a letter saying, give me the money, you cunt, because you promised to fucking give me a job. That kind of thing. And so I ended up calling him happo bijin. And happo bijin means you're friendly to everyone in 8 directions. So in other words, you're a fake cunt. Was that a George Bush saying, you can't keep everybody happy? Can you get Cumberland in... I had a shower today. Fucking stare at this. Can you get Cumberland sausage in Australia? You should try, or ask a butcher if he can make it for you. It's really fucking cool, man. It's really nice. I think it's from Yorkshire or the north of England. Cumberland sausage. This is it. That is a Cumberland sausage. No, I don't. I'm not too keen on black on black pudding. Now and again, I'll eat it if it's with a breakfast, but I wouldn't order it. I'm trying to find one here that's fucking cooked up. Kindle.
Skin, I could actually make one of them continental style sausages because I can it up and make it go dry like a salami.
You're right, lad.
The very fact that we actually MSG and the flavouring and coming from. But here we go. This is what you get from a traditional supplier. And you see us farmers, you know, you think we're stupid, we're not. I'm going to say now, there you are, we're coming to the end of it. Anybody with any questions?
So this one, when I thought you said you were making
from a traditional supplier, local, artisan.
I thought a cunt was still
Cumberland
going.
sausage, and it's very simple, but it's also quite therapeutic. If you want to watch TV in January, you've got Michael Portillo came up.
There you
and made
go.
sausage at
That's
our
one
farm.
that's cooked.
They all come, they all go,
Dash.
and we all try to get famous. Of course, you might wonder why we're protecting our traditional Cumberland sausage. Well, it's quite simple, really. If I can protect it,
That'll fucking feed a few
and they
people,
can't make
won't
it
it?
in Croydon or Nuremberg, then hopefully I'll get more money for it. Yeah, you see, us farmers, you know, you think we're stupid, we're not. I'm going to say now, there you are, we're coming to the end of it. Anybody with any questions, just a little bit of a, there you go. That's your traditional coil. They said to me, why do you make it in a coil? It's probably because we can't tie knots. There you go, that's the end of the Cumberland sausage.
Sort of sarcastic. I just read a comment. It keeps missing my 2 hours ago, so just a little bit. He missed it. He's missing my broadcast. But I've been watching some eating competitive eaters recently, and I asked anybody if they'd eaten like a Big Mac, and he said he'd eaten 4 Big Macs when they were on special offer. I think he's a bit of a fat cunt, or he used to be. They were on special offer, 2 for 1. Big. I think I could do it. I don't know. That wouldn't be too bad. 2 for price 1 Big Macs. And then I saw on YouTube the record was 32 Big Macs. These fucking yeah, I know. So I think, but someone didn't they? Yeah, there's a young girl from England, and she's a competitive eater. But what I was wanting to know is how do they manage not to go to the toilet? And apparently their stomach expands to, like, with training and water, drinking lots of water, they can train their stomach to expand to 4 times the size. But it must take a fucking strain on the stomach though over the years. And one guy said that when he pooed, like, it nearly overflowed one day. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Like, he's got like 7 pounds of fucking. Because when you think about it, if you do a big turd, it might be a few hundred grams. Let's say 300 grams. They're eating up to like fucking 7 pounds, so 4 kilos of food. That's a lot of stuff that's going to come out. I wonder if they prepare the when they go to these venues. I would just wonder if you like have one toilet that's like just open. But a lot of them are doing their weight trainers. They do weight training for this thing. So they're in good condition. But also because of the body, you know, when you eat, it tires your body. And I'm just wondering, like, apart from having a good shit, how long do they go to sleep for? I'll just have a fucking beer and 2 sandwiches. I want to sleep for 2 hours. But it's definitely interesting, and there was a guy that was called Beard and Food. He's got like over 1 million fucking subscribers from Yorkshire. He's got a massive beard, but he does have this skill of eating lots and lots of food. Oh, really? That's interesting. What, you mean people that actually live in high altitude? Like Peruvians, for example, and people in Nepal. I'm going to ask some Nepal people that tomorrow. You know which guy? The guy with the beard. Did you live in high altitude, or was you just on exercise or something? So Cumberland sausage is not Yorkshire; it's from Cumbria, which is just above Yorkshire. But that sausage there, you know, you would think that would fucking feed quite a few people. Which country, Dash, did you go on holiday? Oh, Tibet. Wow. You're buying cans of air. This is what I need as well. Millionaire. I'd do a fun video on that millionaire, but the can is so fucking expensive to buy the can. Yeah, my brother went to the foot of the mountains. In Everest, but he got altitude sickness. Wanker. Let's see how many down. So this guy this morning, this William Wiltrick, was telling me about how many down ticks I got. Let's have a look. Fucking, just look at this guy. This is the bearded guy. Beard makes food. I don't see the size of that fucking pizza. Wow. Um, I was just checking. I was just checking. Well, that's only 1 second. And
It took historical data and processed it to predict the next attack. And it got the attention.
what was I going to say then? I forgot. Yeah, was it William Wiltrack? William. Oh, maybe we should put it in fucking YouTube. You'd be talking to me again, telling me I told you I've only got fucking one. William Wiltrack, 6 subscribers. He looks like a bit of a right-wing cunt. YouTube, a copyright claim was created for content in quote old Mac. Good luck to that fucking 3 cents over the next year. You can't say fucking anything, can you? You know Nick Cannon? Yeah, they do it all the time. If I'm in Gusto or McDonald's and there's a record playing and they hear it, picks it up, they claim. No, it's just automatic. Ferrets at a festival. Did you ever see that Yorkshire Airlines video, Dash? Well, sometimes they say something, sometimes they don't. Dash, did you ever see Yorkshire Airlines?
Yorkshire Airlines. Our Air Dorises will always give you the warmest of welcome.
My bloody feet!
Our flight crew are the very best.
This is Captain Boycott speaking. During the flight, we'll be flying at whatever height I like for as long as I bloody like, because I'm captain, right?
Our facilities are second to none. And your safety is our concern.
Right, you lot. Shut up, belt up, and if you can't see the bloody exits, you must be bloody blind.
There's top in-flight entertainment.
Yes, sir.
Look at that luxury.
Or if you have more brass than sense, you can fly Alan Bennett class. International cuisine is of the highest standard.
Yorkshire Airlines, departing Leeds International Airstrip, touching down 20 minutes later at Leeds International Airstrip. Because if it's outside Yorkshire, it's not worth bloody visiting.
Hey, we watched that. Yeah, mushy peas. They were made in my city, mushy peas. Bachelor's mushy peas. And one day when my wife used to love me, she used to get all the peas and she used to mash them up so I could have mushy peas. That was love. Do you ever watch Clean Bandit? Have you heard of that? Dash Clean Bandit. Electronic music, and they have like famous people singing with them. But I saw one today, it's really good. It was Clean Bandit featuring Demi Lovato, Japanese edition. Fucking, it's really cool. Hey, what's this? Yeah, the good songs. Some of the biggest views in the world. I think the three English people, two brothers and a girl, classical musicians, or maybe. Oh, we've got a big fucking mosquito window there. Take that fucker. I think I went through the classical phase when I was about in my 20s, I think. We should do that. That's all 300 yen, pal. There was a day when I used to spend 500 yen. Maybe that's what I should have done actually, keep it cool. Because I guess it doesn't make, it's 12% this as well. I guess. Right, I got up early this morning, Dash. I'm going to get off, pal. All right, see you later, buddy. Good luck with your sausages. Have some, you could have also onion and gravy. That's what, when someone asked me my advice on wine, I just said fucking, as long as it's 11%, 12%, 13%, it's good enough. Then make it nice for you. All right. See you later, Dash. Cheers, pal. Bye-bye.